have sat back and I have laughed so much this week. Imagine living in Oregon, California, or some other Democrat shithole and thinking you're flexing because you're telling me I am not going to vote for you. You don't have my vote. You've ruined the Georgia economy. One, why are you worried about the Georgia economy? And two, I'm in District 12, Georgia. That's 22 counties, 2 partial counties, and only 1 county votes Democrat. So you can't vote for me, nor would you anyway. And a civics class would have cured that illness. But you know what? Y'all do you, and it's unfortunate that you're so misinformed, and I'm glad that you don't vote. You probably don't vote, and that's a good thing, because if you did, you wouldn't be informed. Oh, and y'all get mad as hell when I don't respond to you, and when I block you, you seek me out on some other platform and ask me why I blocked you. Do you realize how mentally ill you look? Do you realize you're proving the point that we need to bring back mental health reform? And you can say whatever you want that you saw online, found online, whatever, but just keep telling my testimony, honey.
You just went online bragging about being the reason 475 people were just arrested. It didn't go the way that you thought, did it? Because the way that you were so happy to share with the world voluntarily that you were the one that contacted ICE, that got that Hyundai plant that was in the middle of being constructed, completely shut down. And over 400 people arrested, most of them being Koreans, which you seemed kind of confused about until you realized that Hyundai is owned by Koreans, and that the reason they had so many people from other countries here was because they knew they were going to have to train Americans to do this job, because all of their instructions from Korea were in Korean. So they got approval to send people here to the United States to construct their massive facility in the way that you were like, now look, there's over 475 jobs that are now going to be available for people in Georgia because they weren't giving these jobs to Georgians. That's right, they couldn't give these jobs to people in Georgia because none of them spoke the language. In her narrative of bringing 475 jobs to people in Georgia are making the world laugh, because anyone who understands that they were just constructing this facility, this was going to be a facility that would have given nearly 9,000 jobs to people in Georgia. She had zero concept of that. All she saw were people from other countries in her state, specifically in her town, and it upset her so much that she contacted ICE and said that she was doing it because they had unsafe working environments and they weren't getting paid enough. So she contacted ICE. Because of her fight for the people of Georgia, they have lost all of their people who were going to train them for the jobs that this facility would have brought. The owners of this facility, the investors, the people paying for it and bringing all of these jobs into the state of Georgia are now threatening to can it all. That's right, they are going to shut down this construction site, and they are not going to continue building their facility that would have brought almost 9,000 jobs to her state. Would have not known any of this had she not come online and bragged about it. Oh, and she's also running for Congress.
I have the nerve to say, what about Jasmine Crockett? This video goes out to Tori Branum. If you don't know who Tori is, she's running for a congressional seat in the state of Georgia. Tori hates Jasmine Crockett the way Trump hates Obama. She posted a video of Jasmine Crockett saying she was sick of hearing the way she talks, using the words dis and damn, and she'd be so glad when she didn't have to look at her anymore. Can't pull up that video because Tori's account was banned. She's since made a new account. I believe she referred to Jasmine as ghetto or ratchet, one of the two. Jasmine is far from ghetto, honey. She has an education, she's assertive, and very intelligent. You know what is ghetto and ratchet, Tori? 8 kids, your 5 divorces, and your DUI arrest. That's ratchet. White people, though, we usually refer to that as white trash. Jasmine has more intelligence in her pinky dough than you do in your entire entitled little brain. Honey, I saw that you said you go to therapy for what happened to you in the military, but it's not working. More screws loose than Meemaw's junk drawer. And right now, Congress is overflowing with deranged white people we just don't need anymore. I mean, Becky that works down at the laundromat could do a better job than you. And she's got less baby daddies, never been married, and she makes sure to call an Uber when she fills up on that cut water. I hope the people of Georgia are intelligent enough to boot you out on your little entitled butt. Girl, just shut the...
Guys, this woman is just standing on business and she has refused to back down. Hey beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. All credit goes to the creators in these videos. This Tori Branum woman that is running for Congress in Georgia has refused to back down. And I even think her TikTok account has been banned, but I mean, she opened another one and she's refusing to back down. She's standing on business. She's not regretting anything that she has done. She's standing firm about her tipping ice about the battery plants and the South Koreans, and this raid that resulted in detaining and sending back all the South Koreans back to their country. And she made it clear that she does not regret it. She says she's not sorry and she's saying she will not apologize. But what baffles me most is that she still thinks that she would actually get elected as a congresswoman. Like, make it make sense. After this thing that she has done, will people still support her? And she's saying that she acted in defense of the American workers. And she's saying that even with all the waves of hate and criticism and the messages and mails that she's getting, that she's not shaking. She said her message is strong, her message is direct, and she's not remorseful. Guys,
you don't know anything, obviously, since you can't. I don't give a shit how Hyundai, whatever. I don't care how it's pronounced. That's not my priority. I don't drive a Hyundai, and I don't intend to. But I know one thing, our country needs to be respected. And I say that as genuinely as possible. When I have sat and talked to people that are being pushed out of jobs by foreign labor.
Oh my God. You have the option to just shut up. You don't have to keep talking about it. In fact, I would encourage you to stop. And the irony is you keep talking about all these foreigners coming in and stealing American jobs. The only person that robbed Americans of jobs is you, Tori. You did it. You. Even the president, your Lord and Savior, acknowledges the importance of having foreign labor come into the United States so they can bring their people of expertise for a period of time to teach and train our people how to make these very unique and complex products. I don't want to frighten or disincentivize investment into America. Will you listen to him, Tori? And I think, Tori, if you're going to be someone who's running for Congress, having the ability to see the big picture, just have a broader scope of what's going on is really, really important. And I don't know if you have that ability, honestly. But I do agree with you on one thing.
And I am tired of elitists and politicians running our government. We need teachers and farmers and our neighbors to be making decisions in Washington, D.C. Real people with boots on the ground.
People like Bree Woodson.
It's made no secret that I'm running against Tori Branum in the 12th Congressional District next year. But it's also no secret that this is going to take a team, and I'm building my dream team right now.
So if you're in Georgia and any of these areas are your area of expertise, executive administration, treasurer, accountant, organizer, and communications, I encourage you to let Bree know. Because honestly, Tori, I think the people of Georgia deserve better. I think they deserve better than somebody who would rather act on their own discriminatory impulses before they put their people's best interest first. For anybody wondering, I took my video down about Tori yesterday about her divorces and her trying to find empathy for people who are in situations. I took it down because she doesn't care. She doesn't fucking care, and I don't care to try to show empathy for somebody who refuses to show it for anybody else.
Step to the front, girl. Not only did you mess up Hyundai's entire schedule and suspended the project that was going on in Georgia, you have effectively made South Korea start investigating us for human civil rights crimes against their citizens. South Korean officials interviewed the citizens that went back to South Korea from the Hyundai plant, and they have come up with some pretty horrendous experiences. And South Korea, in doing so, is investigating ICE. Some of these allegations include black mold and an infestation of such, 80 people to one room, sleeping in shackles, shackled together, sleeping and eating very close to an open toilet, okay? My toilet right now is less than a foot away from me. They were closer. The South Korean government even said that these people that they interviewed said that they were treated like violent criminals, and the guards were consistently mocking them. And although the president said that hopefully this is just a bump in the road, they are going to investigate the United States and ICE for what they did to their citizens who were just trying to work. I hope it was worth it, Tori.
No foreigners are going to want to come here. You're going to get your wish. You're going to get to keep this entire anti-intellectual hellscape all to yourselves. Because what do you think is going to happen when people all around the world are reading about what the United States does to trained engineers who are here training Americans in high-tech fields as part of a program to bring more manufacturing to the United States and to give more jobs to American citizens. It's not about if they should be here or not, or if you want them here or not, although as a side note, most of them had visas or were here part of a visa waiver program. It's about the lack of dignity and respect that they're accorded when they are arrested. ICE is presuming guilt before they even know who they're arresting. And then they literally are throwing people into cells without blankets that are freezing cold and drinking water that smells like sewage. And you expect these people to want to come back here? The sad part is, if you don't get it, you won't get it. This is what happens when you use Stephen Miller's quotas instead of using those resources to track down actual
Y'all
criminals.
remember that lady in Georgia who bragged about calling ICE on South Korean workers at the new Hyundai plant? Yeah. Well, South Korea just clapped back. So here's the deal. Hyundai invested over $300 billion to bring in South Korean workers on legal work visas. Their job was to set up the plant, train American workers, and eventually open up thousands of US jobs in manufacturing. But this woman, who, by the way, has no ties to the plant, the auto industry, or manufacturing at all, decided to call ICE, claiming Americans were being denied jobs. Because of her, hundreds of South Korean workers got detained and even shackled. South Korea had to step in and tell the US government to release their people, reminding them these workers were here legally. And that charter plane that flew the workers home? Yeah, that wasn't America, it was South Korea who sent it. Meanwhile, this lady, her name's something like Tori or Bonnie, deleted her account after the backlash. She tried making videos saying it wasn't really her who called ICE, but girl, you literally posted about it yourself. What did she expect? People to cheer her on? In the end, her little stunt didn't just embarrass her, it cost America billions and showed just how ridiculous racism can be.
Unfortunately, this woman does not even see like that. Like, she doesn't even see the magnitude of what she has done. She doesn't even see beyond the fact that she just tipped off ICE. She doesn't see anything wrong in what she has done. And many people are saying that she went too far by targeting the workers instead of the company. Like, what does she even have against the company? I mean, the president of the United States supports this company coming to the United States to create jobs. So who are you to have something to say against the company? And people are saying that our political future is at stake because they feel that this would cost our support in the congressional run. And I believe so too. And our voters are saying they would support her no matter what. But people are saying that this move is too extreme. Now imagine what she's doing now. So what would she do when she's on the seat? That they do not want this kind of leader representing Georgia. Guys, this has caused a lot of controversy online. There's a little percentage, a little part of the populace that is supporting her, and there is the other part that is holding their ground, and they are saying that this thing that Tori has done is not worthy of emulation for anybody. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section. And they are saying that this backlash that she has done will follow her straight to the ballot box. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I really want to hear from you. If you have found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll definitely see you in my next video. Please stay safe. Mental health is important. Ciao.